Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm gonna create this makeup look which is inspired by none other than SHRADDHA Kapoor. So she did this photo shoot recently and her Instagram page pictures are just all over the internet. So I thought of recreating this stunning makeup look which is done by a famous Bollywood makeup artist which is SHRADDHA Nayak. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Starting off with skincare, and I'm using the Avon facial oil to moisturize my face, and it doesn't feel sticky or greasy, so it's very appropriate for summer as well. Then I'm using a smoothing primer to blur out my pores. So I'm warming it up in between my fingers a bit, and then I'm applying it on the areas where I have pores, and it instantly looks flawless after using this primer. So this is my current favorite. Next I'm using the NYX color correcting concealer to correct my under eyes, and wherever I have a little bit of pigmentation or acne marks on my face, I'm using it on my under eyes to correct my dark circles, and on the pigmented areas like on my acne marks and around my mouth. Then I'm using the beauty blender to blend the peach corrector, and then I'll be using a green corrector to deal with the redness that is left on my face. Like on the acne marks there is still a little bit of redness left, so I'll be using a green corrector to cancel it out. Next I'm using my Holy Grail concealer to conceal the usual areas on my face, like under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, a little bit on the chin, and whatever is left I'll be applying it on my forehead. And this concealer blends like a dream, and the coverage is also very nice, and it is my all-time go-to kind of concealer. This and the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, they both are my all-time favorite concealer. That's why you see it in all of my videos. And then I'm using my usual Fit Me concealer and using it just a tiny bit to just brighten my under eyes. Then for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Now this foundation is so good, you guys. It's suitable for all skin types, and it has a lot of shades to choose from. So this is my absolutely favorite foundation. If you are getting just one foundation for yourself, I would suggest you to get it, because this is my first foundation and I'm using it till date. It's been 2 years almost, and it's still my favorite. Next, to set my base, I'm using the Wet n Wild Natural Finish Setting Spray to make my skin look a little bit more natural and not flat matte. Then to set my base, I'm using the Lakme Rose Powder, and it has sunscreen in it. So I'm using it for the very first time, and I used it to set my base. Now this is a powder I'm not a big fan of. It's not very good or not a very bad either, so it's a so-so kind of product. I'm just slightly dusting it off on all over my face. I'm not using it heavy-handed because it can make it look cakey, and I don't want my base to look cakey. So yeah, I'm just using it very light-handed. Before moving on to my eyes, I'm using the same Lakme powder to bake my under eyes so that it catches all of the eyeshadow fallouts. For my eyes, I'm using the W7 Blazing Eyeshadow Palette, and I believe this is a bang-on dupe of Urban Decay Naked Heat eyeshadow palette if I'm not wrong. I took the crease shade and I'm just intensifying my crease, and these eyeshadows are so pigmented, you guys. You need just a tiny bit of it and it's amazing, you guys. So a lot of you have requested me to make a review video on this. So here are my thoughts on it, and I'm just using it slightly above my crease. Then I took the same shade and I'm applying it on my crease just to give my eyes some definition. And as you can see, it blends so easily. Then I took a clean fluffy brush and I'm blending the edges so that it looks very smooth. Then I'm taking this warm maroonish brown kind of shade and I'm applying it all over my eyelid, and it looks stunning, as you can see. Then I'm taking the same shade and I'm applying it on my crease just to intensify the color. So I'm taking this deeper reddish maroonish brownie kind of shade and I'm applying it on my outer corner including my crease just to intensify it. And I'm so sorry, you guys, I'm very bad at explaining colors, so yeah, please forgive me. So this eyeshadow palette has a little bit of fallout that I don't really mind because it's very blendable and they are not chalky at all, so I'm glad that I got it. Then I took the same fluffy brush and blending the edges so that there is no harsh line. Then I took the small flat angular brush and I'm applying the same deeper shade on my lower lash line and just smoking it out so that it doesn't look very harsh. Then it's time to curl my lashes, and then I applied the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. And this is the finished eye look. I'm so in love with it. Now it's time for my brows, and I took a clean spoolie and combing my brows on the upwards motion. Now I'm using the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara, and guys, don't freak out, okay? It looks very blonde at first, but trust the process. This gives me the most natural looking brows I have ever seen. This brow mascara has a very little tint and you just have to let it sit on your brows for around 30 seconds or so. Then take a spoolie and comb it through, and this will give you the most amazing natural looking brows you have ever seen. So Shraddha Kapoor doesn't really have a very stark bushy looking brows, and I have very stark black brows, so to tone it down a little bit I'm using this brow mascara, and as you can see this finish is amazing. Then I'm taking the Wet n Wild brow pencil and just filling in the gaps, and I'm done. Then to bronzing up my skin, I'm using the Revolution bronzer and highlighter palette, and I'm taking the bronzer shade and applying it on my cheeks, but unfortunately I was not very happy with the result. Then I took the NYX matte bronzer. This is my favorite and this is in the shade medium, and I'm just bronzing up my skin. Then I took the NYX Cheek Contour Duo palette and I'm taking the contour shade and just giving a slight definition to my face. Then I took the white shade from this palette and I'm just cleaning up my cheek contour. Now she has a very champagne goldeny kind of highlighter on her face, and I'm using the same Revolution palette and I'm taking the highlighter shade from this palette and applying it on my nose and on my cheeks and all of that usual areas where I tend to highlight a lot. And for the golden glow I'm using the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petals, and this is a savior, guys. This highlighter is so bomb. If you don't have any highlighter, I would highly suggest it, go and get it. Her highlighter was not very blinding, so I am also going for a subtle look as well. Then I'm setting my face with the same Wet n Wild setting spray, and that's it. Moving on to my lips, and I'm using the PAC Color Lock Long Lasting Lip Liner in the shade Blush. Using a lip liner will always give some definition to your lips, and that is very important. First I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Too Loose, and then I'll be using a lip gloss that is also from NYX, and this is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in the shade Chocolate Crepe. and I'm currently loving the lip combo, guys. It looks stunning. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the finished look. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
What up,